once again streaming. I am currently setting things up, so give me a second to send the links out. Okay. Let us go on unlisted. Let us. I gotta tell my patrons. Streaming again. And now I will go public. There we go. Now people shall eventually come on in. Here we go. Welcome to anyone. I'm going to be continuing doing the work I was doing yesterday, which was this animation meme. Welcome back! Yay! Hi, Lundu. I revenged you on our art fight, just so as you know. I actually can't remember if you already commented, and I'm... Hi, Enoch. Long time no see. Hello. Welcome to my animation stream. Very glad to have anybody. Welcome, Violet. Good to see everyone. How has your guys' day been? Oh, it's so cute. Yay! I'm glad you like it. My day was boring. How have you been? Oh, I'm sorry it was boring. Let's see. I am just fine, really. Not much to report. Last night, after I finished streaming, I cooked up some tofu and veggies, so that was very good, and I also had that today. You're about to cook? Ooh, what are you gonna have? Who are you animating? I'm animating my OC Jaden here. You can see her references in the top right. Let's see about some shading. She's so cute. Thank you. She's one of my main OCs that I animate, so if you look at some of my other videos, you'll find quite a few with her in the thumbnail. Me and my dad have this Star Wars cookbook, and every once in a while we make one of the recipes. Oh, that's very interesting. And also, hello, welcome. Welcome again. Thank you for coming. Is she your favorite? She's up there, but she's not my favorite. My favorite currently is my OC Theo. And if you see some of my other videos, Theo is the character who first appears in my little intro. He's the one in the middle with the brown hair and the red, like, scarf thing. So my animated intro starts off with my first favorite character. That's who I consider my favorite at the moment. Hello, Funny Bunny J. Welcome again. Does she have some lore? Well, yes. So Jaden here, she is very rich at the moment. Man, do I want to get all into everything? There's a good little bit. The thing is, she was part of a project that I did, like, start many, many years ago. But, the thing is, like, I scrapped her project. At least the one that I had, like, 2 episodes for. But the basics of what she's like and what, like, her abilities are and her relationships are with the other characters in that setting, it's basically the same. It's just I want to, like, change all the everything else, which is, like, the, like, the world building and, like, what happened to them, I guess, and, like, why they are the way they are. In the original Jane Unshaken, which is what the project is called, I did have it started and everything, but I don't like it anymore. I've talked about it before, but I struggle to enjoy my writing, so I've basically scrapped the old version of it. But what you see here is, like, her new design and everything, updated for the new world lore, new world, and everything. Probably gonna cook and listen. Cool. I'm so curious as to what kind of Star Wars thing you're cooking. But, yeah. So there is a lot to Jaden's stuff. Let's see. Well, she's the main character of her thing. Obviously it's called Jade Unshaken. And there's a reason that it is called that. You like her? Yay, thanks! Her abilities are, she has the powers of persuasion. And I don't have her new world stuff figured out yet, really. Like, I haven't decided what kind of magic system is there and all this everything. But if I were to add, like, more to her powers, she'd also have, like, she'd be pretty water themed. Obviously she's blue, but yeah, I've always associated her with water. But yeah, she's the main character. She's very rich at the moment, but she did not grow up that way. She actually grew up very poor. But, you know, now she has the power of persuasion. So, you know, maybe when you grow up poor and then suddenly you have a magic way to get money, then you do it. I don't know if I ever... I must have talked about that before, but... yeah. But then, you know, obviously money didn't bring her happiness. So now, like, her story is basically, she's desperate for a connection. That's basically her story. She's trying to make friends. And her way of making friends is basically, like, fixing people. But, like, not really. It's just that in her own way, you know. Mostly using her money, but also she's generally good with her words. I remember when I did a crossover with your characters Jaden and my character Yuko back in the Team Yeah day. Yeah. I do recall this. That was a long time ago. I can fix her, she can fix me. Yeah. I like your voice is so comforting. Oh. Thanks. I'm glad that I have a good voice for chillin', I guess. And yes, she does meet someone. If you do end up looking at some of my other videos, you will see that there is like a cast of characters that I often animate her with. The main one, or at least, you know, the first one that shows up in the story, their name is M. They're the green one. Yeah. Basically, the way they meet is M saves her, and she's like, wow, you should work for me and be like my bodyguard. And M is a little skeptical, but ends up taking the job because they had just lost their job, so. But basically Jaden's strongest connection ends up being M. Not just because of them being her bodyguard, but like M as a person is a very caring and like I will take care of you type of person. So Jaden really latches onto that. And it is kind of what she needs. What kind of magic system is it? Have you thought of anything? So, original magic system, I've completely scrapped. Because I don't enjoy it. New one... Again, I have no idea. Like, they have abilities, each of them. Well, most of them, not all of them. Most of them have abilities, magical abilities. I said Jaden's is persuasion, And then M's is strength, but it's not technically strength. M's ability is actually talent, but I kind of like just say it's strength because their talent ability makes them extremely good at things, and one of those things is lifting weights, so that is their ability. And then there's another character who finishes the trio. Her name is Amy. And she has fire abilities. They are cute. Thank you. Thank you so much. Despite how much I struggle to enjoy the old version of the story, I do still love the characters a lot. And then outside of the trio, there are a couple more characters that are often shown on screen. Pretty close to being main characters, but they're more side characters, is Manny and his sister Fumika. Manny is Jaden's older cousin, and Fumika's her younger cousin. But they grew up very close because of family issues, so Jaden is basically the middle sibling, but just like not actually their sibling, she's their cousin. But yeah, Manny is the one in the like science-y-ish coat. Look, I had fun with his new design. I wanted to show his character. He's kind of, he's very outgoing. So he has his midriff showing and also wears a science coat. But you know, it's fine. It's not real. What kind of story is it? Like, what kind of genre are you going for? So, this is a difficult question because in the original, the kind of goal was like a mix between sci-fi and action, mystery. But the thing is, I really struggle with stuff like that. Like, to write it, I enjoy it as their genres, but I find that I'm not very good at an overarching plot line that has a lot of like world stakes. But I am good at like interpersonal drama, I think. So I can't say for sure what the new version would be. It would be a drama, and there would be you know, magic elements, fantasy, more fantasy than sci-fi this go around. Because I would not be able to do sci-fi. I would need to know things. I would need to know things about things if I wanted to do sci-fi. But anyway, so majorly the point is like making connections with people, like making friendships, a little bit of romance as well in there. So it's hard to say. It's a mix of a lot of things. And if I do, you know, remake the story in some way, then it would have some elements of the old version, but it just wouldn't be the same version. Sciencey Bro, that's like my favorite. Okay, I think I'm gonna love that character. Oh, thank you. And like Found Family, yes, very much like Found Family. Actually, that's like exactly how I would describe this, because that's kind of what what's going on with the main characters. Mostly the trio of Jaden, Em, and Amy, but also Manny and Fumika. And then there's more characters. There's also Gerald, who is more like interacting with Manny and Fumika, because those two don't live with the trio, despite how close they are with Jaden. So, like, they're their own trio, I guess, of found family. It's a lot of found family, I guess. Just in different ways. Because, yeah, there is some romance in there as well. I'd love to hear about any character you want to talk about. Oh, thanks. Well, I would be showing you the references of the characters I'm talking about, but I do feel as if that would take a little bit of time away from the goal. But I can talk about them. Let's see here. Random, is a week too soon to pack for a trip? I don't know. I don't go on many trips. You know, do what you think is best. If it was serious, I'd for real watch it at 2 a.m. all snuggled up with food and stuff. Well, I'm glad that you're so interested. It does make me happy that despite how I have struggled so much in the past years, particularly with my OC content, that, you know, people are still very kind and willing to, I don't know, willing to interact with my OC content, I guess. One down. And yes, I am doing more of this than I really need to. Like, I could be copying and pasting, but, you know, I'm streaming it, so as long as I'm streaming it, it's it doesn't feel like wasted time to just completely draw things over again. Let's see. Is animating stressful? Sometimes. It can be. But I love animating a lot, so it's not often stressful. Most of the time, I'm really enjoying myself. Unless I have a deadline, then I'm just like, oh god, I need to hurry. I guess technically this has a deadline, which is just, the fact that I want to finish this before too long. But it's like not a hard set deadline or anything, so I'm not that upset or anything, or like stressed out. Thanks to you, I've been listening to this 2DWorld song since yesterday. Yeah! Yeah, it's so good! For context, the song they're talking about is the song I'm animating to right for this animation, which I guess, I don't think you were here for this last stream, Violet, so I'll play what I've got so far.
Welcome to my 2D world. Am I 2D shoes? Am I 2D hair? Am I 2D moves? Am I 2D girl? Oh, darling, this doesn't make no spirit of it. It's all time reality.
Yay! Okay, so that's what I got so far. Started this yesterday. Had a lot of fun in stream. Wait, that's so good. Thank you. I'm trying very hard. But yeah, I had so much fun in stream yesterday, and I really wanted to continue animating today, so I decided to stream once more. It was also on my to-do list to continue animating today, so. It's funny because I put that on my list a little while ago. I put it on my to-do list to animate today a while ago. It's just convenient that I wanted to work on an animation lately, and since this meme just came out, I wanted to get on it. Conveniently, my schedule, which I wrote up a couple of weeks ago, matched my mood. Goodness gracious, I sleep all day. Also, what's up? And how are you? Well, welcome. Welcome to another stream. And I'm doing pretty well. I'm excited to keep animating today. Oh, but Violet was happy to hear OC stuff, and I might as well use that to continue talking. Actually, how would you describe Jaden's personality? Tell me if I spelled her name wrong. Oh, you spelled it right. That's actually pretty rare that you spelled it right, but like a lot of people end up putting the I in there, but it's how you spelled it. But anyway, her personality, she is outgoing. She is fun-loving. She has a lot of hobbies, but she does have a lot of anxiety. She just hides it with her, like, her happy and cutesy personality, I guess. She hides it with that. And she's also, how do I describe? Basically, she has a lot of issues that she needs therapy for. So, yeah, it's part of the reason why she is desperate for friendship and connection. That she's just very, very lonely and has very low self-esteem and everything. But her connection with M in particular is going to help her out with that. And not to say that Amy doesn't help her at all, it's just that M is particularly good for her. I mean, they're just a very caring person, of like they are good at caring for people. Although that is also one of M's issues, is that they do that a little too much. And barely pay attention to themselves. But I think, you know, eventually they're good for each other, especially with the addition of Amy. I think she balances them out. Not like super well. Like, Amy has a ton of her own issues that kind of add to the mix, but she actually does end up having a good connection with both Em and Jaden, so I think it works out. We love Em, yeah. It is actually spelled E-M, but I understand. Yeah, I don't know if you went to go see them, and I did say that I wouldn't show references because I was busy animating, but I'm kind of eager to show since I'm talking about them. But this is Em. This is Jaden's bodyguard, slash chef, slash driver, slash they do everything for Jaden, basically. And this is Amy. She does nothing for Jaden. She just lives there, but she makes Jaden feel better, but like not in a bad way. Like, her presence is good for Jaden, I'll say that. I'll put it that way. Wait, they're so cute. Thanks! Yay! I'm so glad you think so. I've had these OCs a long time, so it always makes me happy to hear. But yeah, the green one is Em, the bodyguard, who cares quite a bit about Jaden and Amy. How do you make interesting character designs? Well, you know, that depends on what you're going for. I like, because I'm an animator, I like to keep them generally simple, like simple enough to animate without pain. Although some of my characters are still a little too detailed. But I can't resist. Let's see. Making sure to balance the colors. I know like Jaden is like almost fully blue, but like she's still interesting because the blues are like different values. Like this blue's darker, and then her hair is even darker, and then it also is balanced out with the white to kind of break up the blues. But character design is one of my favorite parts about art, so I've done a lot of practice with it. Can you play it, please? Okay. 1 second.
Welcome to my 2D world, every 2D shoes with my 2D hair.
Oh, I forgot. It's not showing the sketch. One more time.
Welcome to my 2D world, every 2D shoes with my 2D hair and my 2D moves. Alright, 2D girl, darling, 'cause doesn't like what's weird about it, so it's not reality.
Okay, there it is. But yeah, so character design is one of my favorite things in art. so I've done a lot of practice with it. I make sure to study like what I like about anime characters that I enjoy. Looks so good. Thank you. Thank you so much. I might just copy paste the highlight lines. I should probably include the little cheek shines that I had earlier. Hello, welcome Lotus, and welcome Alexandra. Welcome to you both, and thank you for coming. How are you? Doing fine today. What about you? Glad to see you stream so soon again. Yeah, I didn't plan to, but I just felt so good about last stream that I really wanted to continue. And I also wanted to continue to work on the animation as soon as possible. Sorry, my Wi-Fi cut a bit, but I'm back. That's okay. Welcome back. Yeah, I don't know how many streams I'm gonna do for this. It'll probably just be these 2 streams, at least from what I can expect, and then I might record the rest on my own time. I don't know. I don't know yet. I still need to test whether I'm able to download my stream very well from YouTube, because I want to make a speed paint out of the stream, so I'll have to find out if that'll work or not, but I didn't do that last night. I've always admired how you and a few other artists I look up to always have something to post every other day. What fuels you to have so many ideas? Art block has chewed me out. Oh, well, gosh, I'm sorry to hear that. You know, it's hard to say what fuels me exactly, other than I have a deep obsession with drawing. Like, it's a little unhealthy. I didn't have hobbies outside of art until like a couple of years ago. And yeah, so it's it's just something that it's like I can't live without, I guess. Not that I wouldn't be able to live without it, but it's like, it's hard to explain just how ingrained in me it is that I'm like, I need to be drawing and I need to be making something. And when I am struggling for what to do, often I'll like be, searching online for inspiration, or like I'll watch some tutorials, or watch some speed paints also, or like other such fun OC videos. Let's see. And then just looking at art that I really enjoy and then being like, I am going to make something, instead of being like, I'm not really feeling it today. Maybe I'll try. I don't know what to do. Instead of doing that, then I'm just like, I am going to draw such and such today. And then I really struggle with drawing the same face again. How do you do it? Any tips? I think you mean like for animation, like drawing the same looking face. Is that kind of what you mean? It's good to have a reference, even if it's your own OC. Like, Jaden's my own OC, but, and it's in my own art style, but it's good to have a reference of your character, to actually look at, not just for like how the design looks, but for like how the face is shaped and everything. I just looked up the YouTube stream downloading thing up, and it's really just an extra website that lets you download it. I made an extra YouTube account just for streamlining it toward creativity. It really helps. Yeah, there, hopefully I should just be able to download my own stream from YouTube itself, because it has that feature, like, it's my own stream, so, like, in the YouTube, in the back end of YouTube, there's, like, a download button, and hopefully it downloads in, like, generally good quality, I'm hoping. I'm not certain it will, but, I guess it's not that big of a deal if it's not very good quality. Oh, and you know what else might help? Bunny loves Usagi. You know what else might help for motivation is, like, having the feeling that someone is expecting something, I guess. Which sounds bad, but it's like, if you say you're gonna, like, draw a picture for someone, or it could be like, because I really enjoy drawing for people, so you could ask, your friends, like, hey, does anyone have their OC that they want to be drawn? I'm having, a bit of art block, and maybe this will help. I think people would be very excited for that, and then having that excitement fuel you might help you out of your drawing funk. Or you could, I don't know how often you draw fan art, or if you even enjoy that at all, but just for me at least, I find a lot of joy in drawing fan art. Because I love the characters so much, that is what fuels me in drawing fan art, so yeah. And then otherwise, what fuels me is that it's my job. It's my job to clock in and draw every day. Because, I do commissions, pretty often. I was just doing one yesterday, finishing one up, before stream. And, so, I guess, job pressure might help. But that's, like, that's, like, not great advice. But it's like, if it helps to know that part of what drives me is that I have to do it, Because like not only is it commission work, but also like I have to keep up with my Patreon, so that I feel as if, you know, the people who are like subscribed to my Patreon, that they feel as if being there is worth it. So I make sure to like have in my schedule like, well, I have to draw for my Patreon, and I have to draw this and that, all that kind of thing. Sorry, but I gotta go. It's 4 a.m. for me and I need to sleep. Sorry. Have a nice day or night. Thank you very much for coming, and do not worry about having to leave. Glad to have you here for whatever time. Do you recommend just making a Patreon? Because I'm not really active on social media and such. So, the thing with that is, back when I was first preparing myself to make a Patreon, I was also very nervous about it. I was like, oh, no one's going to, you know, want to subscribe. No one's going to care. Which, you know, was true for a while and still is true at times. But the thing is, like, even if no one's going to follow it, you never know who's going to come across it and be like, oh, I really love this person's content. Let me, you know, support. So even if you're nervous, this is a quote that I enjoy is, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. So it's like, yes, I am humiliating myself by having a Patreon with, you know, no people on it. I have that semi-often, because, you know, patrons come and go, which is completely understandable. So, you know, sometimes I don't have any, and sometimes I have a couple. But, like, yes, it might be embarrassing, I guess, but the thing is, it's like, having it up with the possibility that it might succeed is, I think, more important than my embarrassment. Being addicted to drawing when art has to be your job is good, because art as a profession could take the fun out of it, methinks. Yes, I agree. I definitely agree. You know, there's some days I'm not feeling it. Some days I don't draw anything at all, which is extremely rare, but majority of my days are spent at least drawing one thing, but most of them is drawing multiple things. I am co-writing a story with one of my friends, and she just tells me the character description and I draw it. Ooh, that sounds fun. For me, it's a fun way to deal with art block, and we ending discussing a lot of lore, and that works for me. Yeah, that's fun. That sounds like a very good way to do it. Having somebody there to bounce ideas off of and get excited for the characters with you. I love the idea of that. Some of this line art is not good. Wish I had someone like that as I'm working on an Oni planet. Oh. That's fun. Is that a specific thing, or is that your world is full of Oni? World is full of Oni and spirits, etc. That's very cool. Okay. Oh, I completely missed that very important shading line. Okay. I do think I want to add more here. It just needs it. Oh, oops. Okay. Keyframes done there. And I think, yeah, I forgot to finish the shading here. Are the different colors you use are like guidelines for shading and stuff, or something different? Yes, these are the guidelines for where I want to put shading and highlights. And I don't, in the past I haven't often done this, but lately I've been trying to kind of up my game, I guess, and actually do the things that are industry standard. Not fully, obviously, because, you know, I'm not part of the industry, so I don't completely know how things work, but knowing that, you know, the blue lines are to denote shading, the red lines are to denote highlights, and then when coloring them in this guideline area, like I'm doing right now, this light blue is for the shading, and then I'll show you in a second. Okay, so this light blue obviously is for shading stuff, but for the hair specifically, it's shaded in pink to kind of separate it a little bit. I think it helps to kind of focus on different things. Sorry if you can hear that cat. And then the highlights are filled in with this yellow. And then darker shadows, like things that are going to be darker, have this like kind of grayish purple. And I don't really use it because I find gradients to be a pain, but this green color right here is supposed to denote gradients. So like if I added blush to her here, then I would do a circle in green, basically. I would connect it. I'd do a circle in green, and then when I'm coloring it for real, I would fully color this in with like the pink, and then I would, when I export the animation, I would export the blush separately so that in my editing program I would be able to blur it just by itself. But that's the thing, is like it feels a little unnecessary to me. If I was part of like an official production, that's kind of how it would more so go, but I'm not. I'm just me, so I find it a little annoying to have to do all these extra steps to give her blush. Usually I just manually do it. Like I manually do the blush as like a blurred effect, like within Clip Studio. It's just easier for me personally. But I hope that all made sense. I've only been kind of learning about it. It's not that I didn't know these things, it's just that I never like put them to use. So they didn't really ever stick that much. So I'm not an expert. So yeah, take what I say with a grain of salt. Found out you can 2D animate on Blender, so I'm going to try it when my drawing tablet is fixed. Whoa! I feel like I did hear about that. But Blender's just not for me. I tried, but you know, I can 2D animate and that's good enough. What editing program do you use? I use After Effects. I need to fix that hat. Okay, that's good enough. The brushes on Blender kind of suck. Oh. Oh, gee, I want to animate so bad. Well, if you can. I guess you said your tablet or something wasn't working? do think I want to add... Well, actually, okay. I think I'm gonna start with some in-between stuff. Oh, this is gonna be a lot of work. Oh my gosh. I've already done too much with this. Yeah, I can only animate on my drawing tablet or with a mouse, but I'm not putting myself through that. Yeah. Now you can see my silly mistakes. My silly in-between mistakes. Oh god. For now, I'll probably play Tomodachi Life. Yo! What's your island named? I have a bunch of Tomodachi Life Islands. I was waiting for so long for that to come out. It's half the reason I even have a Switch Lite. The other half was, Utopia. I just want to make my OCs, clearly. I forgot, but I made the Mies call me good boy, but they pronounce so wrong. I can imagine. I can imagine. One of my islands calls me crazy. I just thought it would be funny because I made another island. I was like, now this one's crazy. so I had the people there call me crazy. So basically they go to talk to me and they're like, hey, crazy. And then, and then they say what they want to say, and I just think it's funny. I have my OCs and a bunch of anime characters and nobody pronounces anything right. Yeah. I do make my characters pronounce things right just because I want them to. Most of mine have anime names too. I see. I have multiple different islands. So I actually have a Jaden Unshaken island specifically. And then I have a D&D island, and then I have a fandom island. I haven't played in a little bit though, but I did just charge it yesterday. So, you know, maybe I'll play later today, I don't know. Don't forget to like the stream. Thank you for saying so. Real, I can't ever choose names for my OCs, so I always choose the baby name website. Yeah, I get that. You know, for me, actually, a lot of the time, the names just come to me. It's like they tell me their name. Like a lot of my OCs, because I work off of like design first. Like most of the time the design is what comes first for me. I know a lot of people do the they write the character first and then they get, you know, an image drawn, but for me, because I work so like I'm so into character design itself, so that's what I do first. And then I'll be looking at them and I'm like, your name is blank, and then, you know, it just comes to me and it sticks. That doesn't happen all the time, but it happens pretty often comparatively. You know, speaking of your computer thinking that you must be an expecting mother, I so often get baby ads, and I'm like, bro. They're like, you're the age of having children. And I'm like, no. No, I am not. I do not wish to see this ad. Making my friends OC in the game. Ooh. Love doing that. I wonder, do I have an image of Jaden from my Tomodachi Life Island on the computer? I might not. I do. It's Jaden and Manny. Yay! Most of my island is anime characters and OCs I made. One job application me? No! Why would you do that? But yeah, Jaden and Manny Mees. Tee. Back to work. I need to make the characters I don't like talk to them. Oh my gosh. That's very funny. Why do you have characters you don't like on your island? Drama. I suppose that makes sense. My island has so much drama. Everyone's always fighting and divorcing. Oh no! My island, every single married couple are not getting along, and I'm trying everything I can so they don't divorce. Oh my gosh. Is that dang update where they made everybody hate each other. I think maybe because I haven't been playing enough, my couples have been fine. But, oh, I haven't been logging into all my islands very often. I need to delete some of my islands because I'm like, this is too much. You gotta stop. The thing is, if you don't keep up with them, they have an unstable relationship and divorce. Yeah, I don't know why mine are so good then. At least on the one island I have been checking a lot is, everybody seems to be good. The other islands, I have no idea. I have not logged into those ones in quite a while. Who knows? Maybe they're all upset and divorced. Although, I did play enough on my D&D island to where some of my characters got married, and then very suddenly one day they divorced, and the cutscene for the divorce is honestly so... I'm just like, bro, why? Why? Why did you make it so sad? Like, they had a compilation of, like, their, like, bad memories together, which is basically, like, one of the characters noticing, it's like, oh, they always have more food, like, more sweets on their plate than I do. Like, why don't I get that many? And, like, oh, she's always being selfish and all this stuff. And then, at the end, the house is empty, and... and it's... The character's like, was this house always this big? And I'm just like, what? What? Why did you... Why so depressing? I'm trying to have fun here. Although I didn't care that much for this ship, this pairing. So I wasn't that upset that they broke up. It's just the fact that the cutscene was just so sad. Pretty sure the first time I saw this shit, I was bawling. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I do think I need to add a little. Maybe I just add another frame. Welcome to my... I'm not gonna sing on stream. So sorry. They made her eat alone in a dark room. Oh my gosh. Yeah. It's just so sad. Oh gosh. The thing is, I do want to delete some islands and then, like, make a new one. But the thing, like, we've already exited spring, which means they're not gonna have the sakura trees. And I can't live without those. Me neither, yeah. I also made like a love triangle, but of 5 people, and it's so chaotic because they all want to confess, but everyone keeps rejecting each other. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Can probably change the date. Yeah, probably, but I don't feel like messing with that. I'm gonna mess up my whole Switch if I start messing with things. Change the date, the game punishes you for a few days and it doesn't like update immediately. Okay. see. Man, I remember when only the like the preview, the demo was out. I straight up, like, I had made, you know, multiple islands in the demo, and I was like, okay, I can't make a third me, because if I do that, then blah blah blah. You know, like, all these tricks that people were doing so that they could keep playing, and I literally, like, checked in on it every day. I was so excited. I checked in on the demo every day. I was just so obsessed and so excited. And now I don't check it every day. Now I don't play every day. Of course, I don't have the time to play for hours every day, so... But, you know, when the demo was out, I was so hungry. I was so hungry for more. I had to beg my parents to get it for me. Oh. On the main version, you only have one island. Yeah, makes sense. See, that's the normal thing to do, is have just the one island. I need to overhaul everything and just only have the one island, but I have so many characters that I want to include. Like, I want to have the Jade and Unshaken world. I want to have the D&D world. So, you know, maybe I'll just keep what I have. You got Tomodachi Life for your birthday and your mom plays it more? I'm actually surprised to hear that. One of my friends has 7 different islands because she lets her friends borrow her. Ah, yes, I see. I see. See, that's very nice. Welcome, shark fins. She had all 60 Miis in less than a week and has to delete every single baby. Oh my goodness. That's crazy. Oh, oops. Yes, I did forget. I think I am getting better at flipping through the frames, like I said in my recent video where I was like, I need to do that more often. I think I am.
Welcome to my 2D. Welcome to my 2D. Welcome to my 2D world. And my 2D shoes and my 2D hair and my 2D moves. Alright, 2D girl, darling. 'Cause doesn't like how spirit is outside reality.
Okay. Oh, I'm excited.
Welcome to my 2D world. Welcome to my 2D.
You glad you're getting better? Yeah! You had 70 in a week or two? Yeah. I don't know how many I have in total. But I have a lot of Miis on all 3 of my islands, or all 4 of my islands. I think I want this frame to be basically the same as this one, but just a little different. Just a little bit further back. It looks so good. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm very excited that it's coming along. We all locked in, yeah! Random question, how old were you when you started animating? I was about 11 years old. When I first started animating, I was around 11 or 12, something like that. I started making like OCs when I was like 10, 11. I would say 11 more so. My first animation ever was a piece of pizza getting big bites taken out of it. There was nothing else to it. It was just a piece of pizza, and it was on a plate, and it just had little bite marks, just a couple of frames as it slowly got eaten up. I think I was 12 when I started. Yeah! But after I did that first animation, I also did like a really random animation. Like technically it was an OC. It was just a random blonde girl. She was doing a lip sync to a song. And she did like a couple of hand movements, but they were like not special or anything. She just, one frame she didn't have her hands up and the other she did. But anyway, there was that. And then for a while there, I was making Teen Titans fan animations when I was like 11 and 12. I do have one of them saved somewhere still. It was the anime Lucky Star opening. I did that, but with Raven and Starfire. I was 12 when I started animating, but I'm taking it more seriously now. Ooh, yeah, we're all twins, yeah. But yeah, that, the Teen Titans Lucky Star opening remake was one of my first bigger projects. And it took me like 3 months, and I did not animate very much of it. Like, I didn't do the whole minute and a half, but I did do like the dances at the start mostly. There's some of them I did shortcuts. That sounds really cool. Thank you. I find it pretty funny. And you know, it's good for what it was. And then it was around after that where I started to really make OC animations, which is the origins of Jaden was from one of my OC groups back in the day. The characters are all extremely different now, so much so that I can remake them again, but I can remake them to be exactly as they were when I was younger, and they would be completely different characters to the ones that you're seeing here. And in fact, I have done that. I have done that multiple times. I love that OC group a lot, so I base a lot of my OCs I have now on that original group. Oh, I should not do that mindlessly. Is that better? Maybe. Just finished drawing your friend's OC? Ooh. My first animation in school was like, I don't know what that is. I think it's called And I Made Some Eyes Blinking. Ooh. Good old eye blink. You don't remember your first animation? Aw, that's too bad. I think it was a camera going around two people. Oh, that's crazy. Was that 2D or 3D? Because if it's 3D, that's not so bad. But if it's 2D, that's crazy. I stole the idea from my friend. Oh. Quality was so low, it was probably 600 by 600 pixels. Yeah. Same with my animations. I'm sure they had tiny canvases. It was because the app I used needed premium for a bigger canvas. Oh. See, I started animating in MS Paint, so I didn't have to pay any sort of thing for using that. I thought I would like it to be just about the same size, but I think I'm gonna shrink it after all. Okay, that's not so bad. tried Flip a Clip, but I didn't like the layer restrictions. I also tried Flip a Clip. I could not. Of course, I used the free version, but still, goodness, I could not. Oh, you started an Ibis Paint? That's fun.
Welcome to my 2D. Welcome to my 2. Welcome to my 2.
So far, so good. I think I'm just gonna indicate. Maybe I do. Maybe I do need to draw it. Maybe just messier. The Animation Meme, yeah, is a very good song. It's called 2DWorld, or 2D Girl? 2DWorld is the Animation Meme. Oh, maybe it is called 2DWorld. Well, you know. Two D World is also a song named Cool. Hi, Sherbet. Glad I could catch a stream. Thank you for coming, Jeremiah. Welcome. I was thinking maybe animating the 2D world meme with my magical girl. I'll see. Oh, yes! Do it.
Welcome to my two. Welcome to my two.
I'm always impressed when I see people draw like you. Well, thanks. Thank you so much. Your art actually what inspired me to start drawing for a bit in high school. What did you draw? But I did probably choose the worst animation software to do it on, being Blender. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we've said a few times in here, it's like, Blender is not for me. Not for me, but it is for some people. I think some people in here said so. I was gonna try on Blender, yeah. Chosen one fan art and some abstract art. Ooh. Yo. What Chosen One's character did you draw? Oops, sorry about that noise. My chair bumped into my table.
Welcome to my two. Welcome to my 2D world.
Was actually the first thing you ever drew? Oh, an Estel drawing. Whoa. Yo, that's crazy. Also two shoey things, one being a meme and one on paper being a goat shoey. Oh.
Welcome to my 2D world. Welcome to my 2D. Welcome to my 2D. Welcome to my 2D.
The meme was a meme with a guy holding a raccoon, handing the raccoon a gun because it was the siren passing the sword. I see. For me, the first thing I did digitally was my OC, and I was like 11 or 12, and he has no ears because I used to be obsessed with drawing cat girls, and at the time, I always forgot to draw the ears. Oh my gosh. That's funny. Sadly, I had to stop drawing when I started working because I had no time anymore, and my final chosen was project, sadly, is on forever hiatus. Aw. Well, it's very nice what you were able to do. And I hope you are able to draw again someday. Final project was a cosplay of Vyeth cardboard armor. Oh, I see. Yeah, that would take a long time.
Welcome to my 2D world.
I forgot.
my 2D. Welcome to my 2D world. Welcome to my 2D. Welcome to my 2D world, every two. Welcome to my 2D world, every.
Well, thanks for coming, Jeremiah.
Welcome to my 2D world, every 2D shoes. Welcome to my 2D world. Welcome to my 2D. Welcome to my 2D. Welcome to.
I remember the Avith cosplay. Got soaked because of a flood. Oh.
Welcome to my 2D. Welcome to. Welcome to my 2D. 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 Welcome to my 2D.
How was everyone's day? Well, I did say earlier, but you know, might as well. I mean, I had a pretty normal day. I drew some stuff for Art Fight. I worked a bit, and then I've been doing this. Just been vibing. Welcome, Jissy. Welcome back to the stream. You're so excited to animate. I'm excited for you. Working on a sketchbook thread. What are you drawing? Found out a lot of cool YouTube studio tricks. Oh. Oh, that's fun. What kind of stuff did you find out? If it's, like, easy to explain anyway. Oh gosh.
Welcome to my 2D world. Welcome to my 2D world. Welcome to my 2D world.
Doing a Spy Family thread or spread. Lloyd and Yor. I love Spy Family. It's one of the few manga that I rushed to catch up with.
Welcome to my 2D. Welcome to my 2D. Welcome to my 2D. Welcome to my 2D world. Every 2. Welcome to my 2D world. Welcome to.
Found out how to check how people found a certain video, and it shows you how you got the viewers, so you know it works. Yeah. Very cool. Spy Family's so good. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. There was a character. Actually, I don't know if you guys... Do you watch the anime or do you read the manga?
Welcome to my 2. Welcome to my 2.
You do both? So, if you're caught up, or if you have read far enough to get to him, how do you feel about Hemlock? Catching up on the manga right now since I watched the anime? Yeah. But yeah, if you know the character Hemlock from Spy Family, let me know what you think. Because I saw him and I was like, oh, he is for me!
Welcome to my 2D.
I'm bad with names, can you describe them? So, Hemlock, he has the very, very long hair. He's very stoic. He's the one that was really mad at Yor and wanted to fight her. Oh, just looked him up. Yeah. Hemlock is the one with the long gray hair, yeah. I love him so much. Oh. He's like a perfect character for me. I need to draw fan art of him eventually. But he's, as far as I know, because I'm not caught up on the anime. I'm also not caught up on the manga recently. Last time I did was a couple months ago, but I don't think he's in the anime yet. And I'm like, manga only enjoyers are gonna know who this guy is.
Welcome to my 2D.
It's always the secondary animation that messes me up. I know there's gotta be a better way to do this, but currently, with the style I'm trying to go for of animation method, I haven't figured it out yet.
Welcome to my 2D. Welcome to my 2D. Welcome to my 2D. Welcome to my 2D. Welcome to my 2D.
Fan art would look so cool. Yeah, it would be really fun too. I really love his design. I found this really good webtoon. It's called Superfish, and me and my friends were taking turns voice acting the characters, and he gave me the idea to animate a scene and VA, and I really want to do it. You should! As someone who did that recently, it's a lot of fun.
Welcome to my 2D. Welcome to my Welcome to my 2D world. Welcome to my 2D. Welcome to my 2D.
One of my friends had me voice act for their very first visual novel, and it was so much fun. Aw, that's nice. Need to check if the person who made it accepts fan art. Yes.
Welcome to my 2D. Welcome to my 2D. Welcome to my 2D. Welcome to my 2D. Welcome to my 2D world. Every two. Welcome to my 2D world. Every 2D. Welcome to my 2D. Welcome to my 2D. Welcome to my 2D world. Every 2D shoot. Welcome to my 2D world. Every 2. Welcome to my 2D world. Welcome to my 2D world. Welcome to my 2D world. Every.
Okay. I miss voice acting other people's works. Aw.
Welcome to my 2D.
You know, I think it also comes from people not having works that they're making anymore. Okay, I think that first one is done with the roughs. This might be about to look crazy, because I think I'm only going to do this. I think I'm only going to do the secondary animation for the in-betweens. It's probably fine. True, or at the very least they do have works, but said works don't have voice acting. Yeah. Gonna edit the audio first and then put it in Blender and see how and animate it. Oh. Good luck. I said this in last stream, but yeah, I do wish I would make a project, an animated project. It would be nice. But the writing is really what I'm struggling with. Maybe you can have a friend you bounce ideas off of. Yeah, that would be nice. But I tend to be so self-conscious that I don't tell my friends my ideas. I'm rather shy when it comes to talking about my thoughts. I know what this needs. This needs adjusting. That's why I'm struggling. I feel you, it's okay. Yeah. Maybe you can try to start off the conversation, make sure there's no judgment first. I don't think any of my friends will judge me. I just... It's just the kind of person I am to not desire to talk much about my thoughts. It's moving, yes! It has the illusion of movement. Yeah! I can kind of relate. I'm an ambivert, basically both introvert and extrovert. I can be both really shy and outgoing, my friends. Either way, I'm really quiet or really loud. We love liquefy. Yeah! Love liquefy. I'm doing good. Probably gonna try to make an art attack because I've been lacking. Oh. Oh, hi, Minasaur. Oh my gosh, welcome. So happy to catch you while you're live. I missed the last bit. Yeah, I did stream yesterday. And then I got excited and wanted to stream again. Sorry, just adjusting my seat. But yeah, so glad that you're here. What have you been up to, Minasaur? Animation school has been tough, but I'm surviving. What have you been having to do? The live stream was just them animating the first part. Yeah. And then one of the things I'm really struggling with right now is rigs and puppetry and Toon Boom. Oh my gosh, Toon Boom. Oh. So I looked into Toon Boom a little bit ago, being like, why can't I get Toon Boom? Why shouldn't I? And then I saw the price. I saw the price for the lowest tier. And I was like, that's why I shouldn't. What do you mean? The lowest price per year is 200, was it? And then the highest is like 1,000. I was like, what the? Similar to how Flash used to work with puppets. Yeah. Yeah, I've looked into it. I've watched some tutorials. For example, I got an A- on my most recent 2D assignment, but I got a 60 on my rigs. Oh, man. I know you can do this. Yeah, I know you can do this too. We're really lucky. Our tuition gets us a license. Oh, that's good. Whew. What did you animate for that A-? Kusu paint is so close to adding a rigging. That's what I'm saying. Oh my gosh, I need it to. Oh my gosh. That'd be so good. You need to be rich for this shit. That's what I'm saying. They added a kind of pen tool not too long ago. Yeah, I actually was using that earlier to adjust some of this. Which it is useful for what it is, but man, I wish it had the rigging with like pins and everything. That would be so good. It was a little squishy squirrel guy jumping into frame, looking at the camera and jumping off. Ooh, that's fun. I've experimented with animation software apps, but my favorites are Rough Animator and Clip Studio Paint. I do not know much about Rough Animator. Just one more, I think. Rough Animator is a fairly cheap software app that is useful for both beginners and professionals. Oh, the only downside is it's only a raster software. You know, I can't live without my vectors. Oh. Can you see the vision? See the illusion of movement?
Welcome to my 2D world, every 2D shoes.
Yeah, I need to do the same thing here. This should be easy because I can just copy paste. I see it is so good. Yay! Thank you. Now I draw a new shoe. Reason why I like it because it works for what I wanted to do for my main project. Yeah. Which is frame by frame line boiling. See that? That is what I wish Clip Studio also had. Just don't feel great about how this goes. Catching up on chat. Good luck drawing your background. Keep getting AI ads. Yucky. I hate when that happens. One day AI will be illegal and I will be happy. That's what I'm saying. Someday, somehow, all will be well. Something about this goes a little too fast. There, that's better. I guess I'll move this a little bit over. Maybe that will help. Okay. I'll just have to duplicate it. I love the subtle leg movements on the other leg. It adds so much. Yay! I'm glad. Thinking about doing even more for that shoe. Like doing something a little bit like this, where it faces forward a bit. Hello, welcome, Lava Sky. Your mate just got home, so signing off. That's okay, thank you for coming. Hope the rest of your night goes well. Yeah, I'm sure it will. Yes, that's so good. Yay, okay. Then I shall continue. Oh. I gotta fix all these. But yeah, welcome, Lava Sky. Hope you have had a good day so far today. I need to start doing more physical exercise. Yeah, well, me too. Oh gosh. You know, I might have to make 2 different animation layers for this. I'm more of a person that stays home. Yeah, me too. Okay, after all that. You know, it would be fun if you did a live stream where you invite us to play Gartic Phone together. That would be fun. I am not one for games like that, really. I mean, it sounds like fun and it looks like fun, but I don't know if, like, I would be someone who would be a good person to host that. Hmm. I have this really bad fear for if I VTube. The slide's so smooth. Oh, I'm glad. But for the VTubing thing, I get it. I mean, I'm technically VTubing right now, but I don't consider this is not really. There we go. Now I'm happy. Now let's watch what we've got.
Welcome to my 2D world. And my 2D shoes and my 2D hair and my 2D moves. Alright, 2D girl, darling. 'Cause nothing like those feelings outside reality.
Pretty good.
Welcome to my 2D world. And my 2D shoes and my 2D hair and my 2D moves. Alright, 2D. My 2D world. And my 2D. My 2D world. And my 2D shoes. My 2D world. And my 2D. 2D world. And my 2D.
Something about the skirt. Uh-huh. Looking good. Thank you. Stream consistently is too much of a hassle. I don't have the energy for that. Yeah, same. I mean, I did this twice in a row because I was excited. Okay. And I'm skipping this part because I'm just going to reuse the front view, but erase. So that should be fine. The shoes look so 3D, I love it. Yay! I'm glad. Very glad. Let's do the chibi. Thought I could stream consistently back in 2020 and 2022 due to my free time, but at the moment my computer is not the best for it. At least when it comes to streaming audio surf. Trying something out here. Glad I have YouTube Premium now, so I don't have to see the AI ads. Yeah. Okay, this is not so bad. Cute. Background music is so relaxing. Yeah. The link is in the description for the music.
he moves over to he moves over to
Okay.
moves over to the girl.
That's pretty silly. Yeah, okay. I am pleased with this. Remember to fix shrimp posture, everyone. Actually, I'm not sitting like a shrimp. I'm actually sitting up rather straight. Okay. Last one for in between work. Well, let's watch it again.
Come to my 2D world, every 2D shoes and my 2D hair and my 2D moves over to the girl.
Oh, okay. This one, honestly, I mean, I think I could do these in-betweens without having to do rough ones. But let's do a little bit. Let's just do a little. Because I can see myself wanting to do this. What should you eat? Do you have any tofu? That's what I'm gonna eat later. Nice so far, thanks. But I love Sosagi. Seeing you use the liquefy tool doesn't seem all that bad now. Oh. Yeah, did you not like the liquefy tool then? Never tried tofu. How does it taste? That's a hard thing to describe. because it tastes like tofu. I got scared using it because I thought it would turn my vectors into raster. Oh, see, these are all raster layers that I'm doing because this is still rough work. But yeah, liquify tool does not work on the vector layers. You have to use, on the vector layers, you have to use this stuff. You have to use the control points in here. Pinch vector line is what I use to basically do liquify in vector layers. Yeah, sometimes it's texture that people don't like. That is indeed. Texture of tofu reminds me of eggs, but as long as you season it with stuff, you'll like it. It's yummy. Yeah, basically. If you season it, it'll taste real good. Like the seasonings. I wondered if you were going to say I should eat shrimp. Oh. Shrimp is really good. I do love shrimp. Now fried tofu, when it gets soggy, hard pass, doesn't taste as good to me. I cook my tofu on the stove and then I put vegetables in it. That's what I made last night after stream. I want to eat popcorn. Yo, me too. I want popcorn. I'm gonna do scribbles for grass, yeah. Little scribbles. Oh, she's so cute. Oh, I am pretty excited to eat when stream is done, which should be coming up here soon. Since I'm almost done with these roughs. Yeah, I shall enjoy my food after stream. Again, I'm just gonna be eating my leftovers from last night. There we go. Hello, Ayla. Welcome. So annoying when I accidentally get behind on the stream. Yeah, that happens sometimes. Yeah. Yeah. I like it. Yeah. I think one of them is a little too much. Yeah, right here. But otherwise, I do really like the hair bounce. Well, hello, Isla. That's so smooth. Yay! Like your model a lot. Oh, thank you. Made in Vroid with the basic stuff. You're absorbing. Absorbing. Well, I hope watching me do this stream is some kind of learning. 'Cause I'm not really, I don't know, talking too much about why I'm making the decisions I'm making. Okay, and then I'll probably have a frame here and here, but I can do that without needing roughs, I think. Okay. Here we go. I feel like sometimes seeing it happen explains itself in a way. I hope so then. Oops. It rotated. Okay.
Welcome to my 2D world and my 2D shoes and my 2D hair and my 2D moves. Alright, 2D girl, darling, this doesn't make no sense. It's my reality.
Yo.
Welcome to my 2D world and my 2D shoes and my 2D hair and my 2D moves. Alright, 2D girl, darling, this doesn't make no sense. It's my reality.
Yay! Yay!
Welcome to my 2D world and my 2D shoes and my 2D hair and my 2D moves. Alright, 2D girl, darling, this doesn't make no sense. It's my reality. Welcome to my 2D world and my 2D shoes and my 2D hair and my 2D moves. Alright, 2D girl, darling, this doesn't make no sense. It's my reality.
You're gonna try to make a song? Well, have fun. But with this, I'm thinking I might be done streaming. I don't think I'm going to stream the rest of this. I'm gonna probably just record it. But it's been really fun to stream. I feel like it would be fun to have an animated outro. Yeah, you should make one. That would be fun. Yeah, everybody, thank you so much for coming to the stream. It was great fun. And hopefully I'll finish this video within the next 2 weeks or so. I don't know how long it'll take, but, you know, clearly I have the roughs done. I just need to do the line art and the shading and the coloring, which, considering how much work all this is, it could take a little bit. I would like for this to come out this week. That would be fun. But I don't think I have the time for that. I think I gotta do other stuff, like actual work that I get paid for. But, we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, thank you guys so much for coming. It was very fun to have you all in the stream, and I hope you all have a good evening. Look forward to this video, and don't forget to like this stream, and if you're not subscribed, subscribe. I guess I should say all that stuff. But yeah, see you later. I don't know when, but I'll see you later.